Hey, this is Carrie from Wrap Your Head Around Silks. This is the Expecting Aerialist podcast with the Digit Podcast Network. How's it going, guys? Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm super excited to announce that Early Bird is now open for June 21 through 26th, our summer traincation. Train Hard, Play Hard in Miami, Florida. In partnership with Gravity Academy and Aerial Sailing Miami, I am putting together a 6-day, 20-hour in-studio training, and we have excursions with Aerial Sailing Miami to, do aerial off the side of a boat. All right, guys, please check the show notes if you want to sign up. February 25th is the deadline for Early Bird. If you go to my website, links in the show notes for my 2 courses, Aerial Rehab and my comprehensive beginner to intermediate course. And also on this feed on Thursdays is The Artist Entrepreneur, my weekly gap session with Noah Doc and Amanda Ritchie. All right, guys, so excited to listen to these interviews. Let's get started. I see you.
Hi.
Oh my goodness, you're such a sight for sore eyes. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh my God, girl, can you please tell me what year you were in LA for 1 month?
I was in 2017. Yeah, almost.
That was 9 years ago? Yeah. Oh my God. And was that the beginning of your aerial life or no?
Yes, it was the beginning of my professional training life. I had just started aerial a year ago, and then I came to LA to learn more.
Oh my God. Okay. So if you would introduce yourself to the audience, so full name, where you live, what you're doing right now. And then I'm going to ask you all the questions because I want to catch up before we talk about your pregnancy, which you're in the middle of. But go ahead.
So my name is Riya Bajaj. I live in Mumbai in India. I run an aerial and pole dance academy here called Airbound Academy. And we do everything aerial, everything pole, everything off the floor. So yes, I've been doing this for about 7 years. I think I started Airbound as soon as I got back from the US in 2018. And that's what I've been up to.
So my question was always, how do you overcome all of the cultural stuff? You're in Mumbai. So Mumbai is huge.
Mumbai is huge. I'm in the heart of the city. In the hip place of Mumbai.
Now, even in the most hippest, biggest cities in India, is it still affordable to live there?
It's extremely expensive. The pricing here is the same as Manhattan.
Really?
Real estate is the same as Manhattan in some areas.
Has it always been like that there?
It's been like this since the last maybe 20 years, 30 years.
20 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's grown.
Okay.
Mumbai's gotten
It's grown a lot.
Yes, it's crazy expensive.
And would you prefer to live there over everywhere else in the world?
I would prefer living in a countryside with some animals at a farm.
Oh, yeah?
That person. Yeah.
Bean, you want to say hi? Oh.
Hi.
Hey, careful. I'm sitting on a physio ball, and she always likes to take both of us down when she gets on me. Hi. Ria's going to have this life soon.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? Are you having fun crafting? Are you going to come in here? Are you going to finish crafting?
I'm not done crafting.
Okay. Go and come back.
No, I will stay.
You don't want to craft? You said you wanted to finish your crafting.
I'm going to do when you're done.
Okay, you're going to do it when I'm done. Okay, so how, opening the studio, how did you get past the cultural stuff? Or is it not, or has it changed when it comes to doing pole and aerial in India?
It has changed of late, but there is a lot of cultural stigma. It took me about 3.5 years to just get over the cultural stigma around pole dancing, actually, more than aerial. Aerial was still okay because there was some amount of aerial yoga teachers. So yoga is a very accepted form of workout here, but aerial silks, I think it took people some time to gather the fact that I wasn't actually going to fall and die. And it's okay for me to work out in a sports bra and leggings and put it up on Instagram. So getting through the whole clothing aspect on Instagram and then clothes with the pole on Instagram was really tough. I actually bought a silicone pole and put on tights just so I could put out content.
Yeah. I mean, is it your friends and family, or is it just the worldwide, just
It's
like the
it's
people?
it's people in general. There were people that I knew back in college that were passing lewd comments on my posts, and I had to block a bunch of people when I started posting about pole.
Okay.
Yeah, we've had a lot of these instances where our company phone number was pre-painted on a wall outside a college saying call for, for a night out
Wow.
and stuff like this. But eventually, I feel like our audience on Instagram also filtered out,
Okay.
and now there's a lot less of it.
Because there's obviously people wanting to do this art form and this
Yeah.
sport everywhere in the world. So when it comes to your customers, obviously you're creating a safe space for them. Are they having the same experience as they do in America with the practice?
It's very different. The amount of people in the US wanting to do aerial is a lot bigger than India. Firstly, because in
Okay.
India, women haven't always come from a background of working out. So the fitness saga started only during the lockdown, where people realized that they need to
Really?
start working out. So women here are more into mat Pilates, reformer Pilates. Going for a walk is
Okay.
still considered a workout here. Going for a
Wow.
yoga class is considered a workout, whereas um, for aerial, my target audience has always been women who are fit, but also women who are not that fit, and then they have to start with learning how to squat, how to hold a plank, how to do a push up. So the level here is much lower, and the consistency and commitment towards a skill is very poor.
Is it that it's not a gym culture there? Is that what it is? Like,
Actually, there's a huge gym culture here.
really? Like
Yes.
Muggle gym?
Yeah. Like just
Yeah.
going to the gym.
They'll go to it.
Get a personal
Okay.
trainer at the gym because you can get a personal trainer for cheap here.
Ah, so interesting.
And going for Pilates classes. We're in the middle of the Pilates boom in Mumbai.
Okay, listen, I'm teaching a lot of Pilates right now because I just got like
Yeah.
I'm teaching a lot of Pilates right now, and it's true. Like we are in a boom of like what people think of it and what people's curiosity is. It's finally gotten to that saturation because I don't know, 10 years ago it wasn't the case.
No, it wasn't.
Do you know what gyrotonics is?
No.
So gyrotonics to me is what Pilates used to be when it comes to like the worldwide knowledge of it. Gyrotonics is Pilates-esque, but it's a lot of rotation. Like there's a lot of circles happening.
Okay.
It's not angular. It's a lot of rotation and twisting, and it's it's a machine. It's an amazing workout, but like the amount of people who have the certification, the amount of people who know about it are very, very small.
Yeah.
So it's just interesting. When I see your posts, I always wonder about this. You know, like I wonder about how hard it is to have a business there, how hard it is to be kind of singular. Like am I crazy or wrong to say like you're the only person I know in India who's doing this with the studio? I mean, do you have Bean, what are you doing? Are there a lot of studios across the entire country?
There are a lot of pop-up classes, not a lot of studios. There are a handful of studios that particularly work with aerial and pole. Most of the studios are once a week aerial silk class or twice a week aerial silk class with a teacher coming in and teaching something. But Mumbai has the highest number of aerial spots actually.
How many studios in Mumbai?
Like a whole and soul aerial studio, I think currently mine is the only one. But there are other studios that have one odd or two odd but aerial classes running. But there are academies that
Okay.
specialize in aerial here. Satellite academies that rent out spaces for an hour or 2 hours and teach their classes.
Oh,
So the
I see.
subleasing here is a really big thing in a
So subleasing
multi.
from you.
Subleasing, not from me because I am an aerial academy. So they don't want to
Okay,
walk
so
into
like,
my space and use my space to teach their classes because they
so how do they even have like spaces to rent? Or are people opening up just spaces to rent?
uh, there's this whole system of multifunctional studio spaces and dance spaces.
Oh, so smart. Ria, here's my question. My actual question with all of this
Mhm.
is it because I know you and I see your stuff, or are you like famous for this in India? Am I crazy?
I am decently known. I currently
Okay.
just tied up with the Indian Aerial Fed and Pole Federation, and they hired me as the Indian team coach for the competitions.
Oh,
Yeah. So, but
fancy.
yes, the community in India is quite small, so there's a handful of us, and most of us know of each other. So the
Yes.
participants in majority of the cities like will know the more pronounced teachers in the country.
You know what I was just thinking? Um, what I've started to do is just like create my own retreats
Hmm.
because my students who want to go on a retreat with me, they want to go to a different place every year.
Yeah,
We should come to Mumbai one year.
not
We should.
Mumbai, maybe Goa. Mumbai is
Really? Why?
extremely polluted, extremely bad air quality.
Is there anywhere to like put up a retreat there in Goa?
There are places in Goa that have places for a retreat. It's actually
Oh,
quite easy
really?
because there's also Expo here now. So they do setups.
Oh.
There are a bunch
Oh
of
my
places in
God.
India. You could do a northern, like a Himalayas retreat. You could do a beach retreat in Goa. You could do a South Indian backwaters retreat. I've been considering a retreat myself, so I've been scouting a few locations.
Oh my God. I'm gonna keep on chatting with you about this
Yeah,
over time.
yeah.
Like, I don't know what year it would be because I just do it once a year. This year we're going to Miami and we're just gonna do
Wow.
like party traincation. But I want to go to other countries and I want it to be the one of the problems. Maybe Bean. One of the problems is that a lot of these retreat places all over Europe, they don't have cover on their points. They're just outside.
Are you gonna
Right.
go to Big Belinda?
And it's Bean, no. And it's just like people don't want to train in the sun in the middle of the summer. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like getting okay. Anyways, you're pregnant. I swear we're gonna get to this. Okay, Ria, I saw that you posted. How far along are you right now?
I've just entered my seventh month.
Oh my God! How are
Yeah.
you feeling today? How are you feeling today?
I feel really good actually. The second trimester was so fun. The first trimester was horrid.
Okay, please tell me about your first trimester. Were you throwing up or were you
Um,
nauseous?
it actually started off with chikungunya, if you know what that is.
No, what's
It's
that?
this disease you can contract when a mosquito bites you, and then you get really high fever and
What?
joint pain that feels like arthritis in every joint of your whole body. So I had chikungunya, and as soon as
So just randomly, you happen to be pregnant and you got that too.
no, I didn't know I was pregnant. I got that, and I was pregnant
Oh,
through it. So my fever was extreme, like 105 degrees Celsius, like
oh my God.
Fahrenheit, not Celsius. Sorry,
Fahrenheit, Fahrenheit,
Fahrenheit. Yeah,
Fahrenheit.
yeah. So I had like 105 temperature, and I was dying. I had to call my mom and be like, "Can you come to my house? I need to be picked up and be taken to the toilet and be fed." So I had my mom come over, and it was crazy. It went on for like 2 weeks, and
What?
then I went back to nationals training because we had the national championship going on. So I went back to train
Okay.
and found out 2 weeks after that I've been pregnant through this entire thing.
Okay. Were you just like after time, you're like, wait, where's my period?
Yes. My period has never been
Okay,
late, and I was 4 days late. So I was like, I need to check.
On my nose.
Go get a tissue.
So yeah,
Whoa. Okay, so you took a pregnancy test and you were like, whoa.
yeah, it was crazy. I didn't
Had-
think that a
had-
person who was falling 15 feet from the air onto a crash mat could have had chikungunya, survived all of those crashes, and still had a pregnancy.
Did you do a fall? Did you fall somehow? Or are you just talking about
I
drops?
I was training with a few open drops at the moment.
Okay.
I was doing a few pole flips and a few silks drops, like the armpit flip and like the regrips, the fabric regrips. So I was constantly plopping down. And when I found out I was pregnant, I was so scared because I was like, I don't even think this pregnancy is going to stay because of the amount of sickness and falls I've had in the last 1 month.
Oh my God.
It was a shocker. I was just like, oh my God, how is this even happening? Is it real?
So you guys weren't trying, but you guys were all like you've been married. You found your
I've been married 5 years.
you've been okay.
But we've not been trying so actively. Like we didn't track my ovulation days and all of that. But we were like, since the last 1 year, we were like, whenever it happens. So we took the protection out and we were like, we're going to take it as it comes. And this is the moment that this baby chooses to come.
Ria, how old are you right now?
I'm 33.
You're 33. So, okay, so you were crazy sick. You found out you're pregnant. You're so worried. You went to the doctor, but everything's normal.
Yeah.
Am I assuming?
Everything was normal. And then the morning sickness, which is not morning sickness. No one tells you it runs through the day and night.
So you, by the time you found out you were pregnant, you were not sick from that mosquito thing anymore.
No,
it was over.
I was just recovering from the mosquito thing.
Recovering.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the morning sickness started to kick in after that?
Yes. It started in the second month. Second, right up till the fifth month. I was basically attached to a couch and a bucket.
And you were throwing up, actually?
I was throwing up. I would throw up and then eat a meal and then throw up and eat another meal.
Was it hard to... How did you get nutrients in you? How did you...
So I was constantly eating, hydrating. I kept my supplements going.
Okay.
And then I was avoiding anything and everything that would get me nauseous. Yeah. So a lot of lime, a lot of raw mango, ginger juice. So I kept a bunch of food in and then found out I have a low placenta, so I wasn't actually allowed to work out for the first 6 months.
So are you, I had the same. Are you, do they call it previa over there?
Yeah.
Placenta previa. It's low lying. Is it covering your cervix at all?
It was. It was covering the cervix. It was a grade 4 placenta previa. It's just moved away from the cervix, like 2 centimeters away.
You're lucky.
Did you have placenta previa throughout?
So it never covered the cervix, but it was close. It was so close that I was on pelvic rest like 20 weeks throughout. 20 weeks through the entire pregnancy.
Yeah.
So they're like, I was like, so wait, I can't do aerial. They're like, well, is it more strenuous than like picking up 2 grocery bags? I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, then no. Because, the bleeding risk.
Yeah.
So my dreams of like training throughout my pregnancy did not happen. But honestly, I don't know how you feel. I was like, whatever.
It hit me hard. It hit me really hard. It's the first time in 10 years I haven't been able to train.
Talking about me.
Okay. So you're like,
I hated it. In fact, I just started aerial silks this week and I feel heavy. So it was
well, I
quite,
mean, the thing is that when you're pregnant, if you take any break in there, it's just like, it's so hard to get it back within the pregnancy.
yes, maybe after.
Oh, of course, after. But I mean, so it hit you hard emotionally.
It
You're
hit me
like,
hard emotionally, mentally, physically, every way because I started gaining weight like crazy.
okay. Yeah,
Otherwise,
but that, I mean, do we think that would have happened anyway?
no, I actually dreamt about training in aerial and pole through my pregnancy. I'm currently in like my 27th week and I just started training. I just started weightlifting like 5 kgs, 2 kgs
Okay. Okay.
because of the low lying
Okay.
placenta. So I didn't feel great about it. And I think maybe a person that worked out for those many hours in a day, say like 3 to 4 hours a day, is what our average training time was, including classes. It the body sort of gains faster when you're not working out, and
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It depends on your body too. So, is it a problem from a work perspective? Because how many employees do you have?
I have 4 instructors that work with Airbound.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm assuming regularly, how many classes do you teach a week?
I taught barely 5 classes a week, but I would train the
Oh,
instructors.
okay.
So the culture in the US is super different from India. My instructors don't go to other centers to learn at all.
They learn from you.
They learn from me. So I have to be really skilled and I have to be up on my game all the time to be able to give something to them.
Oh, okay. So basically, you're training them verbally right now?
Yes, I'm training verbally right now.
And is that okay? Do you feel
It's
like they're
okay
still
because
gaining a lot?
the instructors can gauge what I'm talking about, and then I would probably not really teach them a routine, or I
Uh-huh.
would teach them techniques. Like I would talk about techniques and muscle engagement as opposed to learning a new skill.
Okay.
So,
So different from America, like for example, at the Loft, which
mhm,
you trained with us for a whole month years ago, every teacher has their own situation. They come in,
yeah,
we just get paid, they pay us. They don't need to help us prep for class or anything. That is not the case there
yes,
for
that's
you.
not the case here.
Got it.
Here,
Okay.
the skill has to come from me, and the
Okay.
style of
They're the
teaching,
messenger of it.
yes, they do come up
Got
with their
it.
own skills.
Okay.
Once
Okay.
they've learned enough and they can pick up skills and they've seen something on Instagram, someone requests them to do something that they've seen online.
Okay.
They do come up with some of their own choreographies as well once they've reached that
But
point. But
but like the meat of it is you.
yes, because the in-depth study into anatomy and the 10 years of experience
Yes, 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 yes.
is what allows me to give them something that every single day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh my God. So you're basically master training your
yeah.
teachers. I think that in a lot of smaller cities, not LA, obviously, that is the case.
Yeah,
You know, because there's not hundreds and hundreds of teachers at that level in America. Actually, most of like if you pick a smaller town, they have somebody like you, and that person trains everybody.
yeah,
It's the same. It's just that I'm not from a small town, and so I don't have that experience. We just a bunch of professionals that just get hired by a place. But that's I mean, maybe in 20 years it'll be like that in Mumbai.
yes. I was actually hoping to have that in Mumbai as soon as I got here, and that wasn't the case. So I was like, oh damn,
You have
I
to
have
train
to
everybody
train
yourself.
everybody because there are these singular teachers here, but
Okay,
the entrepreneurial spirit in India is huge. So
is it?
everyone would rather have their own brand name and go teach 2 classes somewhere in the week with their own name. They just rent out a space, have their own students come in and teach rather than being associated with an academy like it was at the Loft. Like for a person like me, who saw the loft looked at Womack and Bowman. I checked out the loft and I was like, this looks like a great place to train. I asked for the schedule. Schedule looked amazing because there were so many different teachers from different styles and different levels, right?
Yeah.
So that was super exciting for me to come in and learn. Now, I've been trying to do a very similar thing in India here, where I have a hoop class, a flying pole class, different levels of pole, different levels of aerial silks. But the fundamental curriculum has come from me, and that's been set already. In fact, I've got these little pamphlet-like notebooks in which we have our aerial silks curriculum because it's the most easily defined until the intermediate level.
Yes.
So we follow that curriculum with kids, and with adults, we can deviate a lot more. But with kids, we try to have it as academy-ish as we can.
Yeah, I feel like that's the way to go if you're completely building something from the ground up. Do you know the name Dara Minkin?
Yes.
So she's my boss now. I mean, I'm very lucky. I went from the loft because I live in Texas now. Did I ever tell you that? I moved to Texas.
No, I was wondering when you sent me the time. I was like, this is not LA time.
Yeah. So we left LA about a year and a half ago. We followed my partner's job because we could buy a house here. Like, it's so inexpensive compared. It's crazy how inexpensive it is compared to LA. So I'm very lucky because I went from teaching at the loft for almost 10 years to now I'm working for Dara Minkin. She's got a studio here called the Airbound.
Yeah, I do follow them.
And
tell her about the flood.
Oh, yes. We had a flood. We're going back to the studio on Monday, actually. We've been out of our space for almost 6 months. It feels like. Okay. Yeah, I know. Long story. We had a flood. Texas weather's crazy. So, but she brings me in, and she doesn't need to do that because I'm kind of like an island on my own, and I can build my classes. But for sure, the rest of her staff, she's trained them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of a mishmash of both depending on who you can get. You know, what teachers you can get. Oh my God, this podcast is all over the place because I'm like, listeners, I'm just trying to catch up with Rhea. I'm like, what's happening over there? So wait, you are feeling better now? Has all of your nausea gone away?
Yes, my nausea has gone away. I'm back on the silks. I'm doing yoga. I'm doing weightlifting. Like basic weightlifting. Actually, the second trimester feels like a little micro dose of MDMA. You're just in such good spirits. I've absolutely loved it.
Okay. Yeah. So I feel like also if you had such a rough start.
Yes.
That like compared, it must be like,
This is easy as compared to the first trimester. It's like, oh my God, I could do this again.
Okay. Well, right, because you had 3 things. You had the first thing, then you had nausea, and then you had the previa. So it really took you out of your life.
It slapped me across my face. I was just down.
Oh my God, you were sad.
I was sad. I was angry, but I didn't know if I was doing, if I got into it knowing that these things could happen. I think I wasn't prepared for it. But once it got over, I was like, oh, yay.
Well, when it comes to these complications that happen, I don't know very many non-pregnant people who have gone down a research rabbit hole of all the things that could happen in pregnancy. Yeah. Why would you?
You wouldn't.
You would never, unless you're like already a doctor and you're like, you had to go through an OB-GYN rotation. Yeah. Why would you know that? Why would you know about Previa?
I don't think you would know about Previa. I actually found out because I was extremely sick and went to the ER, and then there was a doctor there that told me that, hey, you can't just get so sick. You need to do something about it. You need to take tablets for it because otherwise you're going to have a low-lying placenta or have Previa, and you can definitely not do aerial. And I was like, no, that's crazy. You know, my friends all over the world are doing aerials, and she's like, you're going to have Previa if you do aerials. So stop it. And I continued doing
Wait,
aerials.
she's saying you're going to end up with previa if you do that?
Yeah, this is right. I don't know. I feel
Because she already did an ultrasound and already saw where the placenta was.
the placenta hadn't started yet because this was the implantation phase. I was still in my sixth week of pregnancy.
Is that even true though?
It's not.
Because
It's
not. The placenta attaches wherever the placenta attaches. It has nothing to
it
do
has
with what
nothing
we're
to
doing.
do with aerial, as far as I know.
So she was just wrong, and she was just
mean. I left her clinic crying and went back to my gynac. And my gynac was like, "Stop eating yourself alive. You did not have placenta previa because of aerials. You had it because you had it. It's not in your hand."
Oh, she's not nice.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, that's terrible because it makes you feel like you did something, that
Yeah.
you're irresponsible, that you're reckless. But friends, it attaches wherever it attaches. We have no control over this. It's random.
It's random, yeah.
How long did it take you to realize that she was just being mean?
I think it took me a couple of weeks until I got to
Oh, that's a long time.
go back to my gynac, have a chat with her, and find out I actually have previa. And she was like, "Stop it. This is not because you work out. I want you to continue working out." So
I'm glad you had that doctor because
and
the other doctor might, and it was a woman too, right? It was just being, what's the word I'm looking for? When you're just being like, she's like shaming you for doing aerial?
I think so. She was like, "I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but and I was already in tears. So she was like,
Ugh.
"It is what it is." And she was like, "Come on, I'm going to show you how to sit and stand and lie down and get up when you're pregnant because you don't seem to know how to move when you're pregnant." And I was like, "I've coached pregnant women. I know how to move when you're pregnant." And she taught me how to sit on a chair and stand up without putting pressure on my pelvis and lie down and roll over to the side and sit up.
Oh my
And
God.
like, I need to get out of this clinic right now.
That's so shamey because also that is completely not even medically correct. It's like the uterus is behind our pubic bone at that time. Oh my God, I'm so sorry you went through that.
Fine.
That sucks.
But also that's because pregnancy is a very conservative, it's treated very differently here in India. It's like this
apparently
very sacred thing. If there's an older person in the room, they won't let me bend down and pick something up. They won't let me get my bag myself. If I want something from across the room, there's someone who's going to be like, "Hey, sit down, I'll go get it for you." The minute a pregnant woman walks in, everyone's going to like, "Hey, have my seat, please sit down, put your legs up." It's very, don't do anything, don't pick anything. So I haven't been able to post anything on Instagram as well about my pregnancy workouts because
right, because you'll just get it. You'll get too much of it.
Yeah, I got slammed. The minute I posted a headstand picture, I got calls that day saying, "Are you crazy? You're risking your pregnancy." And I was like, "I can headstand in my sleep." They were like, "No, I know people who've had miscarriages." And I was like, "Can you not go there? Like, I can do a headstand. It's fine."
Yeah, people have miscarriages because they have miscarriages.
Yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with. And I was like, I'm a seasoned athlete. Headstand is an easy thing for me to do, and that's all I posted.
It's also the internet though. But these people who are coming at you, they're not necessarily getting exposed to like women in America doing aerial hammock.
No, they have no idea.
Spending a lot of time upside down, 9 months pregnant.
No.
No.
People here have no idea. Every single person's like, "I hope you're not doing your thing that you do. I hope you're not doing your aerial yoga." Firstly, they don't know there's a difference between aerial yoga and aerial silks. But I have to constantly say, "Oh, no, I'm not doing it."
Yeah, you just lie because you don't want to deal with what they say.
Yeah.
Oh Oh my God, Ria.
So I'm going to post everything once I'm done with the pregnancy. I'm going to go crazy.
So I'm assuming you're assuming, as I'm assuming, that like the people, like you wouldn't share this podcast on your feed then.
I would share it on my feed, but there are very few people who would actually go through the entire podcast. And maybe some of them that gave me a really hard time would actually listen to the podcast and understand that this is shocking for someone from the US.
Yeah. I'm like, what? Oh my God. I mean, it's beautiful that pregnancy is a sacred thing from a spiritual perspective, but like from a don't move, don't walk, you are fragile to the most fragile. That's like, come on.
Don't drive the car. We'll get you a chauffeur. Don't pick up your dog. My dog weighs 10 kilograms.
I'm so sorry.
It's
I mean,
so funny.
I'm not surprised. I mean, I'm not surprised because I watched your, probably the same video that you're talking about is the one that I messaged you on. I was like, hey, get on the podcast with me. But then I think about it, because even your post that you're not pregnant and you're just being yourself, I think about it all the time, because I'm like, oh, it's so different culturally. I've got a friend. Is she in Saudi Arabia? And she's an aerialist, but she's also a vet.
Mm-hmm.
She works with all types of animals, and the amount of misogyny that she deals with on a daily basis because of where she happens to live, the culture she lives in. Is it misogyny or is it everybody? Is it men to women? But it's everybody. It's your doctor.
Women
your doctor
to
was
women.
Female.
It's mainly the aunties. The aunties are the older women of the family. Yeah.
Yes.
It's the aunties because and the funny thing is that my grandmom, who gave birth to 6 children, has driven herself with a stick, in an old school stick, to the labor room while she had contractions. She raised those 6 kids while she was mopping the floors and cleaning, and so was my mom, and cooking and, doing all sorts of physical work. It's not that they haven't done it, but then they're so overcautious. I think it's overcaution here. They're afraid if something goes wrong. What if something goes wrong? You shouldn't risk it.
I mean,
like, is it
what
worth
is it about? Yes. And maybe in their minds, they didn't have a choice back then.
Yeah.
And so you have a choice. Maybe that's why it's different. But absolutely, like I asked my mom, and she's not the same way with me when I was pregnant. So it's not like my mom was one way and then she forgot all about it. And then she acts like I'm a flower petal. But when she had my sister, like I asked, like I was like, how was that birth? When I was pregnant, I was like, oh, I should ask my mom. She's like, yeah, your sister came out feet first.
Wow.
Which like breach. And like it was 76. And the doctor just took the feet and just pulled her out. You know what I'm saying? Like, no problem. Like they wouldn't even do that here. They would give you a C-section if the kid was in that position.
Breech is a C-section even here.
Yeah. But back then, the doctor just pulled my sister out.
That's
feet
crazy.
first.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. And it was the first child my mom had. So it's the first pregnancy is usually harder than the second. And then for me, oh my God, she told me this when I was pregnant. So my dad, my dad's a cardiologist. He's a doctor.
Oh.
So my mom said to him, I'm in labor. He's like, no, you're not. Let's go about our day. So they went to a tax appointment and my mom's like, no, I'm in labor. And he's like, okay. So they lived across the street from the hospital because my dad was in his residency at the time. And they had my sister, a toddler. Well, not even a toddler. She was only 18 months at the time. So they went for the tax appointment, came back to the apartment so he could watch my sister while she gave birth to me. My mom cooked him a meal first.
Yeah.
And then went to the hospital and had me by herself.
Uh-huh.
So like this older generation treating you like a delicate flower. It's like, come on.
They've done these things themselves. My mom told me when she was pregnant with me, firstly, she went to Nepal and climbed some 1,000-step temple in her 7 months, and
For
so
vacation?
for
Why?
vacation while she had a toddler, my brother. And then she came back, and the doctor told my dad that she has to be on bed rest, or then the baby's going to pop out anytime. That's me.
And is your mom treating you like a delicate flower
My
right now?
mom yelled at me for having done a headstand. She's like, she didn't speak to me for 3 days. She's like, how could you do a headstand? I haven't done a headstand. I was like, you walked up an entire temple in Nepal. And when her contraction started, her labor has started at night. She's cooked a meal. She's put my brother in bed. She's eaten the meal, gone for a walk, sat on the swing set in her building. And then she was like, oh, I think my water broke. And then she went to the hospital at 2 a.m. And I was like, how can you yell at me for doing anything? You're not allowed to.
Well, and what does she say when you say that?
She's like, no, it's different. It's different from doing a headstand.
Oh,
I was like, really? Is it?
yeah, it's way less
It's
than what she did. It's way less, people.
yeah, yeah. It's hilarious.
Well, the thing is that I am not white. I am Chinese.
Yeah,
So it's like I'm Chinese American, which is way different. I mean, when it comes to like if I was living in China or in the Philippines where my family is, I think I would experience a lot of that too.
yeah.
It's just I'm removed from that part of the family. Like we're just not close.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would have experienced because when I started dancing professionally, because I'm not a modern dancer or a ballet dancer, I was a commercial dancer, which means you're in cute little outfits, in heels, shaking your booty, whipping your hair around. My mom got a lot of crap from my family.
Yeah.
And to the point where she actually had asked me not to let them be my Facebook friend. You know, Facebook was the only thing at that
Yeah.
time. You know, we're talking 20 years ago. So she's like, don't friend them because they're going to shame you.
Yeah.
So just, you know, obviously the internet now is different. You can find anything. But, you know, because I was proud of my work and I would post it. You know, I just danced with Shakira, blah, blah, blah. I was proud.
Yeah.
My daughter doesn't believe that I danced for Shakira.
Wow.
Because she listens to Shakira right now and she's just like, she doesn't know that version of me. So she's like, I don't trust you. You weren't in that video. I was like, I actually was though. Because that's cool and I couldn't be that cool because I'm her mom. So I think I would experience that if I were in it,
Yes,
if I lived there.
definitely.
But, you know, if you lived in America, do you think you would still get all that from your family?
No, I think one of the main reasons why I get all of that is because we have a lot of house help and hired staff at home to do stuff
Okay,
for us in India, which
Okay.
not everyone in the US has. You don't have an
Yeah,
option
it's a
but
different culture.
to go to work.
Yeah.
You have to go to work. You have to do the vessels. You have to cook your food. You have to lift your grocery bags, right? So that's optional here. I feel like because we have the
Ah.
option, it's like, why would you risk it when you don't need to? I think it's more
Right.
of that. It's more of you have someone cooking for you, cleaning for you, picking up after you. So why are you
Yes.
trying to pick something up? What if you have a low blood pressure moment and you get dizzy and faint? Or what if you fall? Or what if you lose balance? Also, we're talking about women who have never worked out and have been pregnant. So their bodies have been very different from our bodies.
Yes.
Our
Yes. Whatever
muscle
you're doing before, you
control,
can do it now. Yeah.
yeah, our muscle control, our strength, everything is super different, right? So
Yeah.
their complications and their issues may have been different. Their back pain was
Right. Because they're
different.
deconditioned.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
They're deconditioned.
So
Listen, I just had a 7-month pregnant woman come into Pilates. Have you heard of Legree Pilates?
no.
Have you heard of this? Legree Pilates is somebody who took Pilates, the traditional, and like gave it steroids. Like they made their own machine. They have their own workout. Actually, what I learned is everything's super slow.
Okay.
So great. They're doing plank for 20 minutes straight. I swear. Like I was watching these videos. I'm like, oh my God. Because
Wow.
I was training in classical Pilates and too like contemporary Pilates, but it's still more along the lines of classical. So I'm like seeing what they're doing and I'm like, okay, they're doing tons of plank. So this girl comes in and she's like, I've been doing Legree every week since I was pregnant. She's 7 months pregnant. And I look at the videos, I'm like, oh my God, this woman has been doing plank. Most, I would say some to most prenatal exercise, they will completely eliminate plank
Yes.
from their program.
Yeah.
But she has not been doing that. So she comes in to do Pilates with me for one session. And this woman's abs, you can see them on top of the baby.
What are you saying? What about the whole ab splitting situation?
Well, I mean, 100% of women experience diastasis recti anyway. Whether or not she is going to have more is going to be an experiment to me. I'm going to wonder. I want her to come back because I'm wondering how much of a depth she'll have. If they have what they experience as like when you push your fingers and the fingerprint stays, like the depth of her diastasis. Because it's also your anatomy. Like I don't have a big, like I was never able to have a six pack because mine are just flat across.
Right.
My diastasis was never going to be as much as someone else's who like has a six pack visually. So we're going to find out. I'm really curious to see because I saw her working through the exercises. I didn't really have any problem with it. I was like, you're doing it right. Your form is great. Okay. If you're doing 20 minutes of plank in this other class, you can certainly do it for 2 minutes with me.
Yeah.
You know, like
I
don't see anything wrong with that. If you're already, this is less than what you're doing normally. So sure.
In fact,
she's also laying on her.
I actually haven't ever seen a pregnant woman do a plank.
I'll take a video of this woman. She'll let me show you. I mean, there was a couple cues that I used. I was like, let's back off or let's hug the baby more because you're starting to cone. You can see the coning happening and you can like do, work around it. Like I just had to give her a cue and she's like, oh, okay, yeah. And then her coning stopped, which is when it points and, the coning happens. So yeah, Ria, there are.
That's amazing.
She's like, when are you done, mommy? Because I did not expect to be on here for a whole hour because I'm just like in this conversation with you. So yeah, so basically, are you done with this? Do you hear her? Anyways, so, FYI, some women in America, in Texas specifically, are doing lots of plank as pregnant. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Every woman is different.
1 minute until you're done.
All right, my love. Ria, I'm just so like fascinated by your experience.
What time is it?
I mean,
It's done.
it's easy for me to be fascinated.
It's literally almost 11 a.m.
It's not. It's 10:30.
I don't. It's 10:31.
Okay. Oh my God, you guys.
I'm tough with you now.
Oh my God. What are you going to be like as a teenager? Oh my God. I am so fascinated by your experience. But I'm also sorry that you have to deal with some of the stuff.
That's fine.
I'm so
That's
sorry.
okay. I think everyone's got their own share of little things, but overall, I feel like it's a really nice environment to be pregnant in. Actually, the family is super supportive, and my husband will come tie my shoelaces.
Oh.
It's really sweet. I feel like their intentions and their gestures is sweet. It's just frustrating for a hyper independent person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like if you wanted to get totally like,
It's been 2 minutes.
all right, chill out so I can finish. I can't finish if you're talking to me. I mean, it would be a very like cool like 9 months of pampering if that's what you wanted.
Yeah. Yeah. It could.
Yeah.
And everyone tells you to enjoy it.
Are you enjoying it right now? Yes.
I'm enjoying the pregnancy. I don't particularly enjoy being extremely pampered.
Yeah. I mean,
I like my mom coming over and helping me out with the house. I enjoy my husband tying my laces or getting a bottle of water for me. That's sweet. If someone tells me, don't bend down, don't lift your dog, I'm like, stop it.
Get the fuck out of here. Is what she wants to say. Oh, sorry, Bean. She gets mad at me when I say adult language. I did not enjoy being pregnant.
No.
So I'm glad you're enjoying. No, I just was like, get this renter out, evacuate this renter. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I said to somebody at the very end, I was like, oh, I want my autonomy. She's like, you're not going to have autonomy. I was like, that's not what I mean. I want her out of the house of my body and I can take care of her out of the outside. That's what I meant. I was like, no, I know I'm not going to have my own life back. Like, that's not, I get that. Like, I have to now take care of a human. But I wanted to sleep without a kid inside me. I wanted to do aerial. I wanted to exercise. I wanted to do a pancake, legs out.
Yeah.
Oh, that one, right? Okay, Ria, what I'm going to do is I'm going to obviously always be on my Instagram. I will hopefully find out when you've had the bun is coming out of the oven, and then maybe we'll do a check-in like 6 months after or something. Or even sometimes I like to do like the fourth trimester, like the first 3 months if you can, because sometimes you're too tired and people can't do it. But it's good to get the fresh story.
Yes,
the birth
for
story.
sure. Let's do it.
It's so beautiful to see your face.
It's so good to see you.
Say goodbye.
Thank you for having me.
Goodbye. Okay. Oh, of course. Okay. Have a wonderful day.
You too.
Thank you so much for tuning in, my friends. If you would leave me a 5-star rating and a review, it means the world to me. It really helps people find this. If you are an expecting aerialist around the world, or if you feel like you have a story to contribute to this podcast, please reach out to me. DM, email, Carrie@wrapyourheadaroundsilks.com. I have an interview every single week, so there's lots of room for lots of stories. I really would love to hear from more of you. And the Mamas page, the Facebook page, I'm actually the admin for that. So I love that you guys are asking questions on there and really participating in the community. All right, my friends, check my website for my courses and also to sign up for this year's summer retreat in Miami, June 21st through the 26th. All right, my friends, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you later. This is The Expecting Aerialist.